Yeah!
Hola gang, and welcome again to Old Nerd Reviews. I'm Tony, I'm your old nerd of the day, and I try things so you don't have to. Today I am reviewing a food product that I found over at Walmart. This is from a company called 505 Southwestern, and these are beef and cheddar MexiWraps. There are 4 wraps in this 22-ounce box, and why I got them is, I mean, if you take a look at them, they look like a Taco Bell Crunch Wrap. I love Taco Bell Crunch Wraps. My wife's favorite is the Californian, and my favorite was the country gravy until they got rid of it. Screw you, Taco Bell! So more into the breakfast crunch wraps than the ones for lunch and dinner, but this beef and cheddar wrap consists of pinto beans, ground beef, and cheddar cheese in a flour tortilla. I found these in the freezer section. You can cook these in the microwave, the oven, the skillet, the toaster oven. You can probably even cook it in an air fryer. But today, I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to cook this in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. They come individually wrapped, and that is what one looks like. It's about the size, maybe a little bit smaller, of a Crunch Wrap at Taco Bell. Looking on their website, it looks like they have 5 varieties. They have the beef and cheddar wrap, a bean and cheese wrap, a breakfast bacon wrap, spicy chicken, and a breakfast sausage wrap. I'd like to try some of the breakfast ones. The oven's all heated up. I'm gonna go shove that in for the time that it says to, and I'll be right back. Okay, all finished. There is what it looks like. I let it go a little bit longer than I set the timer for, just to get a little bit more of a brown on it, but roughly that's like 25 minutes right there. It has a nice seasoned beef smell to it. So it just came out of the oven, blow on it a little bit. Let's give it a shot. I got a whole lot of crust and not a lot of the beef and cheese, so I'm just going to try that by itself. There's a look at the inside for you. So the outer crust is nice and crispy. It's got a fairly strong bite to it, so it has got a spiciness, but it's just kind of bland. I was hoping for a lot more flavor to it. It's just not there. I'm getting mainly the ground beef and the cheese. I'm not really getting any pinto bean stuff, and I'm fairly well into it now. And the beef has a consistency more like a bean, like, you know, that kind of pureed type of stuff, rather than a typical beef consistency. I would expect more of that out of the bean and cheese wrap than the beef and cheddar wrap. And the heat really isn't a consistent thing. It's kind of like in some spots it's spicy and in other parts it's not. So it's kind of spotty. Okay, so the damage on this was $4.72 over at Walmart. You break that down by 4, that's $1.18 a piece. I'm spitting on you, which is actually pretty good for the size of wrap you have here. But the flavor is just lacking. On the Nerdometer, I would give the 505, what the hell are they called? I think I would give this a meh. If you're on a budget and you tend to get those cheap burritos, the packaged burritos at the store, this might be an option for you. I just wouldn't expect a lot. Definitely don't expect a Taco Bell Crunch Wrap. I think if you used some Frank's Red Hot or some salsa verde or something like that to dress it up, I think you could make it a lot better. But as it stands by itself, it's pretty bland. Would I recommend them? For a cheap lunch, maybe, but don't expect a lot, because you're not going to get a lot. I wouldn't get them again. I would opt for something else. There you go, gang. Another review in the bag. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next video. You guys have a freaking awesome day. Bye now.